Kia ora, and welcome to Great Western Trail New Zealand, bro. It's like Great Western Trail, but with more deck building. You gotta manage your deck. So sorry. Please don't cancel me, please, please. Hello, I'm Adrian, and you're watching No Friends Gaming, because you don't need friends to have a good time. We've just covered the original Great Western Trail, or rather second edition, so be sure to watch those videos as the strategic considerations are much the same. Here I'll be focused on discussing the new considerations for this new New Zealand game. So yes, deck building is much more prominent now. The best time to improve your deck is before the first shuffle, so try to do that as much as you can. You could get a second exchange token to trash a Shropshire and get a gold. You should try to get up to at least 3 gold early on to afford a bonus card. And you could consider delivering over here for a ferry card, but you'd have to weigh that up against these other places which award more immediate funds. There are many bonus tiles that can give you a deck building card and or gold, and I sometimes buy an early hazard tile at neutral building H for $5, although that money can also be reasonably served going towards early workers to enhance your actions sooner. All the while you should be discarding sheep whenever you can to induce the shuffle earlier and get to these newly acquired cards. Now, another way to improve your deck, of course, is to simply get more powerful sheep. But do keep in mind that there is a certain tension between getting new sheep and getting redraw cards, cards that will let you draw again after resolving their own effects. So, more diverse sheep will let you do more powerful deliveries, but those same sheep will keep you from getting to your redraw cards as often. Redraw cards are most effective in a slimmer deck, so bigger is not always better, or at least that's what I tell myself. Shearers are particularly good with redraw cards as they will let you discard sheep and cycle your deck more often. In the original Great Western Trail, players could expect to deliver around 7 times. In this game, because one bonus tile enters the bonus market for each delivery, players should expect to deliver more like 6 times. Also, there are now 8 neutral buildings as opposed to 7, so the trail is a bit longer. All this to say that you will probably want to do more things on your journey through the trail between each delivery, and so players are encouraged to get a larger and more diversified workforce to enhance multiple actions. Indeed, you could try to max out on 2 types of workers, and this is a very good thing to do because the 5th worker in a row will give you 4 points as well as the strongest on-gain bonus effect for that row. And you could point that worker as a Harbour Master to reuse that on-gain bonus effect. Now, do be mindful of the distribution of workers that are coming out in the job market, as there may not be enough to fill the rows that you're specializing in. Then you might need to go to the bonus market to fill the rows with joker workers. It is much more plausible in this game that the job market gets starved out of particular types of workers, because not only are there now 4 types of workers, but at most 1 new worker comes out for each delivery, and deliveries are fewer and farther between. You can build an effective hybrid strategy out of most pairs of worker types. So for example, a shepherd will ramp up your sheep acquisition to fuel your wool deliveries with shearers, as well as with craftsmen if these buildings are available. Sailors will allow you to appoint harbour masters to reuse the on-gain effects of those workers, as mentioned before. But also, they will unlock foreign trading posts, so you can have stronger deliveries with the sheep you've acquired with your shepherd, or stronger wool deliveries with your shearer. And shearers are great at generating money. They basically print money, and so they will help you to buy more workers and to fund the expenses that those workers like to use. Even if you're not getting an additional craftsman, I would recommend that you put out buildings 1 and 2. Building 1, A or B, has a tax hand on it. So that's great for getting income from players, as well as slowing them down. And building 2 will give you additional auxiliary actions for extra resources. particularly if you place them on a risk action space, because then you'll be getting even more bonuses without slowing your action tempo, since the building gives you further movement. Those risk actions are particularly good here as well, because by discarding sheep, you'll be getting to your redraw cards more often. Now, if you do get more craftsmen, that can be good to unlock more tax buildings, as well as building 4B for a shepherd strategy, and building 5A or B, which will be good for a sailor strategy. Now, sailing is very good because when you upgrade harbors, you can get more deck building and bonus cards to improve your deck. Also, you'll be unlocking these juicy bonuses from storehouses. As mentioned already as well, you can appoint harbour masters and also unlock foreign trading posts, so that's also really nice. So I would recommend getting at least a second sailor so that you can move to a harbour and upgrade it in a single move per sailor action. You could do the same simply by unlocking this double auxiliary here. And so that move, upgrade tempo will be suitable for the first few harbours here, early on in the sea routes board, since they're all adjacent. On the Pathfinder track, you get to unlock your first white disc, and typically you should probably think about doing the money auxiliary one or the wool value one, since those will help with your early funding needs. The Pathfinder track is a great source of gold and points, but in particular, early advancements on the track are important because you'll be able to get more movement, as well as unlocking these advantageous building positions that can also give you gold. So, to advance early on the Pathfinder track, I would recommend looking out for this bonus tile here, as well as possibly going to this neutral building here, neutral building B. Alright, now for solo mode. Sarah is a nightmare-inducing monster. She is extraordinarily challenging to play against, and in fact she was one of the inspirations for me to start this channel, because I felt that I could maybe learn a bit from the collective wisdom of the internet about how better to fare against her, but then also because I'm sure many players are struggling with her, and it'd be nice to show that, hey, it is possible to actually beat her, and this is how you might go about doing it. Out of the 12 games I played against her, I have won just 4 times, although 3 of my victories were in the last 5 games, so I seem to be improving, hopefully. It is more crucial than ever before to deny the AI their preferred workers. Not only if Sarah fills a row would she get these 4 points, but if there are bonus objectives, she'll get 4 points for those, as opposed to 1 point for other bonus cards, and she will make her actions stronger. But worst of all, more workers offer specialization means that she will move further. In hard mode, there are 4 cards that let her do that. And the more that she moves, the more deliveries she makes. In a typical game, I found that she'll make 5 or 6 deliveries, and her 5th delivery takes her here for 13 points. So we want to prevent the 6th delivery for yet another whopping 13 points, if at all possible, or at least we want to be able to do more things by the time she makes that 6th delivery. As well as denying her workers offer specialization, we can also slow her down by placing buildings in her way. Alright, so to summarize, in this game you want to prioritize deck building, particularly before your first shuffle. Get as many new cards and trash options before that happens. You also will want to get more workers and more diverse workers on average than in the original game. But otherwise, these strategic considerations are basically the same. And against Sarah, please make it your #1 priority to stop her from getting the workers of her specialization. Okay, I think I'm ready. So we're going to play against Sarah now, and let's hope that I've improved enough that I won't have to record too many game players to get to a victory. I'll see you in the next one. Wish me luck.